Shalom. Calling Shmiel Shai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone who rule well, Shalom to the 144,000, the one-third remnant men, women, and children of the whole for elect Shalom. This is the brother Kabar Yash coming back at you with another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Shmiel Shai, and go willing, I pray this lesson be edifying and straight to the point. And I did a lesson on this last night, man, and looks like, yeah, here we go again. All right. Same old playbook being played by Esau, even the so-called white man. This is nothing new, man. Okay? They did this with COVID. So now the Hantavirus, okay, looks like this is going to become basically a pandemic. And I'm gonna call it a pandemic because that's exactly what it is. All a plan, man, to bring forth the NWO, okay, and eventually bring forth that MOTB, which is the RFID micro C hip. So this is nothing new, man. Let's get a scripture before we read this article. Let's get a scripture. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. You know where I'm going. Actually, let me get two. I'll read this one and then I'm going to get Isaiah 29 and 15. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of these devil schemes and their plans, man. We know what this is all about. And we know why this is being done. Okay? We know what this looks like. This is going to be a next pandemic because this is starting to spread over Europe. And then eventually what's going to happen? It's going to spread all over. And eventually going to come here to Babylon, the great America. So same old tacky playbook being played by Esau Edom. Let's go to Isaiah 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? So this is nothing but the same old playbook being played by Esau Edom, man. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, man. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to this article. All right. Let it load up. Hold on. Let me do this right quick. And all right. Excuse me. This is an article from antiheadlines.org. It says Hantavirus outbreak spreads to Europe after MV Honduras cruise passengers test positive back home. This started on a cruise ship. Think about it. It started on a cruise ship. This might have started in a lab. All these damn disease and viruses starts in a lab. And then they must, you know how Esau's playbook is, man. I ain't got to explain to you. Okay, they put it on the ship. People got affected. Okay, I did a lesson on it. Several people died. Now, the people who was on the cruise ship, okay, and hey, this is gonna spread. So, yeah, prepare for another lockdown. let's just call it that. Anyway, let's read this article. It says, according to a report from the New York Post, the deadly hantavirus outbreak linked to MV Honda's cruise ship has spread to Europe after a passenger who disembarked tested positive upon returning home. So now this is gonna spread like wildfire. Okay, and like I said last night, let's see what this gonna do. And looks like this is going to be the next pandemic. Okay, so you're gonna be hearing more about this. You know, this hantavirus. Okay, and the phone had to chime on that one. It says Swiss authorities confirmed Wednesday that the man who traveled to South America with his wife last month abroad the vessel operated by Oceanwide Expeditions tested positive for the virus after seeking care at a Zurich hospital. The virus can remain dormant for up to 8 weeks, highlighting, heightening concerns as the outbreak continues to unfold. So here we go, man. Here we go again. This is about to turn into something. Like I said, hey, over here we wait and see. And, like I said, it could become something, and it could become nothing. We don't know. Okay, but looking like this is going to become something. Yeah, and I'm not gonna read all of this. I'll put this in the description box. You can read it. Let's see. Let's go to this article here. All right. So, like I say, prepare your minds, prepare yourselves. All right. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because yeah, Esau's desperate now. That desperation is on upon Esau. The fact that he's being exposed. Okay, it's Iranian war between Israel and all right, Babylon, the Great America, and Iran continuing to. So yeah, let's read this one. This is another one from Anti Headlines. It says official scrambles with emergency contact tracing to stop hantavirus from spreading. It says according to a report from the World Health Organization, the health authorities has initiated international contact tracing. That same shit they did during the C19 excuse me, efforts to contain a cluster of hantavirus infections tied to passengers aboard a Dutch flagged expedition cruise ship. The Outbreak, and this is also reminds me of the movie The Outbreak. If you ain't seen the movie, I highly suggest you go watch it. It says involves the rare and strains capable of limited human to human transmission has already claimed 3 lives and prompted urgent global coordination. Okay, so yeah, this is all Esau's playbook, man. At the end of the day, and we're not ignorant, man. We're not blinded like the rest of the world is. So let's see. I'm not gonna read this. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. I'm gonna put the rest of this in the description box. But as you can see, Esau's moving, man. Esau's about to make his moves, as you can see. So let's get back to the scriptures. Let's get about a few more scriptures, and I'm gonna wrap this up. I didn't intend to make this long. Yeah, let's go to Revelation. Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Esau is on borrowed time now, so now he's making his moves. This devil is literally about to make moves, man. Okay? Okay, and if this spreads to Babylon, the Great America, and throughout the world, yeah, the whole world could be looking for another lockdown, man. You ain't gonna be able to travel freely. Gas is already $5, $6, $7. It's about to be $4 here in Arkansas. So, yeah, your traveling is gonna be limited, man. You ain't gonna be able to travel freely pretty soon. Okay, so this devil is making moves now. He ain't wasting no time. And let him make moves. Let him come with it. uh, mm, no, I don't want that. Yeah, let's go here. First Thessalonians 5, and let's start verse 1. Well, the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua so cometh as a thief in the night. Excuse me. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, yeah, the sudden destruction is about to come upon these people, man. Okay? All throughout the world and upon 2/3 of our people, man. So, Oh wow. Phone chimed on that one. So yeah. Yeah, what's we get? Oh, let's continue. Let's go Jeremiah 25 and 33, I think. Yeah. Jeremiah 30. Sloggy, Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 33. And the slaying of the Lord Yahweh Shemel shall be at that day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. And they shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. So people about to drop dead. People already dropping dead, man. But that death toll is about to rise. Okay? That's another scripture in Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah 16. Mm, yeah. Yeah, let's go here. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths, not just the wicked. Okay? Esau Edom. These Edomites, the low level Edomites, basically. 2/3 of our people about to meet their demise. Okay? They should die a grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. Like shit, man. You're going to be stepping over bodies. Okay? And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. Pestilence. Okay? Pestilence also going to be a part of that. Okay? You're literally about to see people drop dead right before your eyes, man. That's gonna be some scary shit. But hey, that's the judgment of the Lord. How about Shem Yahushai? Okay? Yeah. Like I said, some are gonna be consumed by the sword. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that ultimate sword is gonna be the ICBM nuclear missiles. By famine. I saw a video where now they're saying New York is about to go through a famine, food shortages, man. So, hey, man, the Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shai is working. Okay, carcasses gonna be foul for the birds. Yeah, the them buzzards are going to be feasting off of you people, and for the beasts of the earth, animals. Okay, verse 5. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shai, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them. Don't cry. Don't moan for 2/3. They didn't listen to the prophets. Okay? Now they're starting to realize that, hey, the prophets were right. Okay? For the most part, man. But you still got some out there that is still denying the prophets and still mocking the prophets, man. But that's okay, though. Because, hey, like it tells you in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33, we're going to get that scripture. Okay? It says, for I have taken away my peace from this people. And it's talking about 2/3 of you Israelites, said the Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shai, even loving kindness and mercies. The Lord is only going to have mercy for his elect. Excuse me. The rest of you, you're done. Lord willing, we don't be a part of that, man. Okay, Lord willing, we have the mark of the Wah, which means an exemption from judgment. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. You about to realize there were true prophets among you, but you didn't listen to us. So hey, let's get this scripture. You about to get exactly what you deserve, man. You didn't listen to the men of the Lord. Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. What does it say? Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16, verse 18, I think. Yep. hmm Let's see. Let's type in pestilence. Yeah, let's get this. Let's read this. This is nine. So this is Psalms chapter 91 and verse 3. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And the noisome pestilence is talking about the ICBMs, the nuclear missiles. It says, verse 6, it says, nor from the pestilence that walk. Let's just go to the scripture. Let's just go here. Yeah. Started for where I left off. Yeah, let's start at verse 4. Psalms 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to protect his elect, man. Okay? If you don't have that mark of the Wah that is in Ezekiel 9 and 4, man, you're done. And I'm talking to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? The hopeful elect, we hope that the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, protect them from all these things that's about to come upon Babylon, the great America, and throughout the world. Okay, the brothers that are out throughout the world, man, preaching this gospel, man. So, yeah. But we see Esau's playbook, man. Yeah. Same old playbook being played out in this time, man. So, hey, let him do what he got to do. Because his time is up, man. He's finished. He's through. He's been exposed. So now, this is his way of, you know, throwing a temper tantrum by creating a new damn fucking virus. And they already said it back about a few years ago. They said the next one is going to get people's attention. So this could be the next one, man. Like I say, we're gonna keep watching. Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that fly by day. Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 8,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Excuse me. Nothing's going to come near the elect, man. Yeah, we're going to have to go through Jacob's trouble. We may suffer a little bit, but the Lord promised he's going to save us out of it, man. Only the elect of Israel will be saved. It's all about the elect. Point blank, period. Verse 8. Only with thy eyes thou shalt behold and see the reward of the wicked. And what is the reward of the wicked? Judgment and death. Okay. Verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, which is my refuge, and even the Most High Yahweh Shemi Shai, thy habitation. Verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Okay. Verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. The Lord's going to, like it tells you in Psalms, the 34th chapter. Let's get that. Let's go and get it. I don't want to butcher it. Psalms 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. Yeah. So the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to protect his elect, man. Point blank, period. Hmm. Yeah, let's read this one. Jeremiah chapter 24 and verse 10. Let's see something. Let's go to the scripture. Hmm. Yeah, let's start at verse 9. It says, and I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb and a taunting and a curse in all places whither I shall drive them. This talking about the Israelites. We went through that, man. Okay? But our salvation is close at hand, man. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. That's Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. So our punishment is just about up. But two-thirds about to go through this, man. Again, verse 10. Okay? The curse is, well, the curse is not going to come off of us until Yahushua returns. But verse 10 is about to happen again. Okay? We were already we were already removed the kingdoms, okay? We were became a reproach, we became a proverb, a taunt, and a curse, okay? Well, all of us were scattered, man. Okay, because you got Israelites not just here in Babylon and Great America, you got Israelites that are scattered amongst other nations that are gonna come looking like the other nations. Point blank, period. Okay. Verse 10, and I will send the sword and the famine and the pestilence among them till they be consumed off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. Okay? So, hey, two-thirds about to be the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to send the sword, famine, pestilence. Jay's gonna be starving out here. Jay's gonna be dying, dropping dead. Okay? So, hey, if you don't have the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're done. Mhm. Yeah, let's read this. Jeremiah chapter 27 and verse 13. Why will ye die, thou and thy people, by the sword, by the famine, by the pestilence, as the Lord Yahweh Shai has spoken against the nation that will not serve the king of Babylon. Okay? And who's the king? Well, this is talking about ancient Babylon, basically. But you can also apply this to now. Because, hey, we're living in what? Spiritual Babylon. Babylon the Great America. Okay? Let's see. Yep, Jeremiah 28, verse 8. And the prophets of old are back. The prophets of old, the prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied both against many countries and of great and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. We told you these days were coming. We told you. Mm, mm. Yeah, let's read this. It's Ezekiel 5 and 12. A third part of these shall die with the pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee, and a third part, that's two-thirds, man, shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw back a sword after them. Okay? This is about to happen again, man. Okay? Two-thirds are going to fall by the pestilence, the sword. Okay? So, yeah, we're entering into some very, very serious times, man. And the Lord Shai warns that there will be pestilence, okay, in these last days, okay? Yep, Ezekiel 5 and 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall berave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord Yahweh Shai, have spoken it. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, and Esau is being used, man. He's being used as that sword. Think about it. Okay. Yeah, let's get that. Let's go to let's go to Psalm 17:13. Rise, O Lord Yahweh Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay. Esau's about to revert back to his blessing. Okay? Which is that sword, man. Okay? This devil's got many swords. And he's about to use them. Let's go to Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're in the beginning of sorrows, man. Things are just going to continue to get worse. We told you this year, yeah, this year is just going to continue to get worse. It's not going to get better. If you're looking for better days to come, you know, you people want to travel this summer and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, they're about to lock down Esau. Yeah, he knows they're about to lock this place down. Let's get that scripture. Let's go to Second Ezra 15. And people really done had enough, man. Let's see. Where I want to start. Yeah, let's start at verse 14. We're gonna read down to verse 19. The point really is in verse 17, but you see this about to pop off because people ain't gonna go for this, man. Another lockdown, the economy, people can't travel, food prices are already high, gas prices are already high, people are on edge, so yeah, this is not gonna end well. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another in swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun, man. People about to just lose their minds. Crash outs, man. People are gonna literally just crash out and just gonna say fuck it. Okay, you about to see that. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. I saw a video early. Okay, this it was put up by the Hopeful at 3. Okay, this Edomite, he was talking about, you know, his 90-year-old grandmother, talking about, you know, this is just basically leaving America, man. Hey, man, it's over. And if they have another lockdown, man, yeah, these people ain't gonna go for this shit, man. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People are going to take matters into their own hands. Excuse me. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, man. I'm telling you. If America gets locked down again, people can't travel and shit. Well, can't go on vacations and all. Oh, man. Yeah, it's over with, bro. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And so Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, the MOTB, which is the RFID micro C hip, World War III, it's all coming in play, man. The prophecies are just they're just jumping off the pages now. There's no denying. You cannot, you know, you just cannot sit around and just say, man, things are normal, man. Things are not normal. Things are not okay. The elephant's in the room, man. And you can't ignore the elephant in the room, bro. Everything is popping off. The prophecies are just popping off, man. And they're popping off and they're coming fast. Like it tells you, let's get this last scripture. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna make the point, man. Matthew 21, slide Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. For then should be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the Lord Yahweh Shai are shortening the days for the elect's sake, man. So we're almost out of here. Our salvation is closer than what we believe. Okay, so that I'm gonna end it here. I praise and listen was edifying the straight to the point. Call Hangayi how about Shemel Shai by Shinra Kakudash. Show one till next time. Kwame Sharanga. Why a Bob a ball. Show one.